One of the biggest mistakes people make in their messaging is they make assumptions about their audience. They spend time creating a made-up customer avatar that's all in their head, and they create messages that they think appeals to their audience. Now, what their audience actually wants, the way that their audience speaks, might be completely different. I was speaking with a client this week who is helping women deal with anger, and she was talking about rage. And I was saying, women feel this rage. And I actually said, I don't identify with that. If I saw someone talking about rage, I wouldn't connect with that and I would tap out. So by making those assumptions about the problems that your customers have and the goals they have, you might be alienating them because you're not quite hitting the mark. So what do? You've got to research actual customers, not made up customers. You've got to spend time speaking with your customers, and you've got to pay very close attention to the words that they use to describe their problems and their goals. And then you use that language back to them in your content, on your website, in your socials, in your videos, everything you talk about. So sometimes people get stuck in overly corporate language and they say, we facilitate outcomes, whereas the client just thinks, I just want to get something done. Usually they use overly complicated language, they use expert language, whereas the client wants something simple, easy, and understandable. So I really encourage you to do market research with your real audience, not made up people, and find out the language that they use and use that voice of customer word for word in your marketing. That will help you get that connection. So when other audience members are reading your content, they're thinking, wow, yes, this is so me. This person gets me. They totally understand where I'm at. And then they start to trust you and your whole marketing effort really comes together. If you get that wrong, all the messages you're putting out into the world don't land. And that's why you can just struggle on and on for even years sometimes, getting that messaging wrong and wondering why. And that's the missing piece of the puzzle. Give it a try.